Today is June 17, 2023. It is 7 o'clock in the morning and I am in front of the La Garita store and cafe. I spent the night right next to this building in a place where my tent was protected from the strong wind that blew all night long. And today's a Saturday. And it says here that they are opened at 8 in the morning. So I'm gonna wait for them to open this store because I wanna have breakfast here since I spent the whole night in the backyard of this place. I started hiking at the border with Mexico.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. So I started at a place called Crazy Cook.
Ah,
That's right at the border with Mexico. And I've been hiking all this time, you know.
nice. So you're
So-
kind of hiking the Continental Divide?
So
Is
it's the Continental Divide Trail, yeah. So
Ah.
it goes from the border with Mexico to the border with Canada.
You going all the way to Canada, or?
I hope so, if I
Ah.
can make it, you know. You never know,
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
through hike like this. Too many things can happen, you know. And I've done probably around over 800 miles,
Yeah.
you know.
Wow, that's a hike already.
Yeah. And still a little bit too cold to go through Colorado, and there's too much snow
Oh.
on the main route. So I'm taking an alternate route, which is called the Great Divide Alternate.
Oh, okay.
You see, the main trail goes up in the mountains,
Right.
but there's still too much snow over there. And I have some friends who are ahead of me, and they're telling me it's just miserable, you know.
Oh.
Also because nights are very cold, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not only having to hike in the snow during the day, but then at night you gotta, deal
yeah,
with the
getting cold.
yeah. Are you originally from here?
I've lived here, this area, since like 1991.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's parts of the Continental Divide. I mean, the snow's just barely off before it starts snowing again.
Yeah. So when does usually start snowing again?
Like kind of up in that Wolf Creek area.
Yeah.
They could get snow middle of August.
Mid-August.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, and
That's the San Juan's mountain, or before?
Yeah, that would be San Juan's.
San Juan's, yeah.
Those are pretty tall peaks, though. Or those are they're probably almost 14,000.
Yeah. So far, the highest I've gotten is 11,000. A little bit over. I mean, 11,900, almost 12.
Get much higher than that, and it kind of wears you out.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I met a hiker the other day. He came down from the mountain. He was feeling really sick from the altitude, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how it's going to be. I know further north I'm gonna have to go high, but I'm enjoying this here. I like it. I like it very much.
Yeah.
This looks like a beautiful place.
Yeah, it is really is a nice place.
And it feels warm inside.
Yeah.
Mine down in Vale, we always had pretty good research over there. Dr. Golly.
Yes, please. Have some coffee. And some tea.
Was it you that we were trying to figure out? You said it was no.
Thank you so much.
I was like the shop. I was like, alright, no.
We pretty much drive the same.
I was able to have a really good breakfast at the La Garita Cafe and spent about an hour and a half there. I met a lot of local people. It seems like everyone who has a house in the surroundings, because La Garita is basically just the general store. So the houses are spread out in the area. But it seems that everyone who lives around here came to have breakfast at the store. And so I met a lot of people. Everyone wanted to talk to me, ask me what I'm doing. So they wanted to hear some of the stories from the trail. But anyway, just enjoyed my time at the cafe. I'm happy I was able to pitch my tent right behind or next door to the cafe last night. It was really windy, so I needed some kind of protection since the surroundings are just pretty empty. And as you can see, there is another storm heading this way. I checked the weather forecast and it seems it's gonna be windy again. I don't know how long it's gonna take it for the storm to get here, but I begin to feel already like that the weather is changing. And so anyway, yeah, it was a great stop at the La Garita Cafe. I recommend any hiker doing the green route to stop at that place and enjoy a wonderful breakfast. The storm seems to be on its way, and it looks like it's coming from the place where I'm heading to, Cochitopa Pass, which, if it's the case, I'm gonna have to consider taking a detour. The trail heads towards the storm, and I just don't like what I see here. The wind is getting stronger, and I see that on that side it looks pretty clear. So I'm gonna reconsider going this way. I don't think it's a good idea to head towards this storm now, and I'm gonna try to find another site which will lead me east. I don't know if you can hear the thunders, but I'm certainly not going that way. I'm sorry. I will not head towards Cochitopa Pass today. So I know there is another town here called Saguachi. I'm gonna try to find a way to get there. And the storm is moving pretty fast, so I'm sure I'm gonna get wet, and I can feel the cold air coming. I just hope it stays there. I want to try getting to Saguachi as quick as possible. It's about 20 miles away. besides living in Florida, I also come from a tropical country where thunderstorms are quite frequent. But there is nothing more scary to me than being in a thunderstorm up in the mountains. So I'm not gaining elevation today, that's for sure. Not the way it's looking right now. I'm gonna quickly try to head east. At least it's looking much better that way. And look at this. Thunders and coming right from the mountains. I found a place to hide from the storm. It's one of these tubes that they have for the water to run through, and the wind and the rain is very cold and it's a thunderstorm. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait for the storm to go through. I hope it's gonna be quick. I got myself all wet, you know, but I'm getting a little bit cold. Hopefully this is gonna go quickly, and we'll see. After hiding from the thunderstorm for a half an hour inside this culvert that they have right next to the road, I was lucky enough that a car with two gentlemen drove by, and when they saw me, they stopped, they offered me a ride. They took me to a gas station, which is about 10 miles south of here. They dropped me off at the gas station. There I was able to drink a warm cup of coffee. They picked me up about an hour later, and they brought me to the same spot where they found me hiding from the storm. And I am back here, and it's like completely different. You know, the sun is up there, but the weather forecast says that there is another storm coming this way towards the end of the day today. And so I'm not gonna head towards the pass, which was my original plan. And about 15 miles from here, there is a town called Saguache. So I'm gonna head into town, and once I'm there, I'm gonna decide what I'll do. I'm taking a detour from the green alternate trail. I'm following this route, which I found through Google, that will lead me to another road that takes me to the town of Saguache. I see that there is another storm forming, coming from the same direction that the one this morning The weather forecast says that it's gonna be windy and rainy again this afternoon. I just don't want to have to deal with the storm going over the pass, and so I'm heading towards town. I just have to be careful here on this route with rattlesnakes. There it comes again. It's incredible how these storms travel so fast. The wind starts blowing strong, and next minute it starts raining, cold rain, and I'm heading that way. Towards where the sky is blue and the sun is shining, but I don't think I can beat this storm. It's already dropping. I'm gonna get wet again. I hope it's not gonna be so cold. I don't have a cover to hide here. I'm so happy I decided not to go towards the pass. This is where the storm is coming from. If there's any hiker over that way, oh my goodness. You know, having to deal with this wind down here is already something. I can't imagine up in the mountains at an elevation of over 10,000 feet. Look at that. It's a real beast. I believe that luck plays a major role in a thru hike, as well as in life, as a matter of fact. And today I think I can say that luck got on my side, and perhaps a bit of good judgment for knowing my own limits based on previous experiences. In any case, I was able to hike 26 miles from the cafe in La Garita to the town of Saguachi, and I'm gonna check in at a motel now, right across the road, so I can rest, and tomorrow I can continue my hike on the Continental Divide Trail in the state of Colorado.